Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, the beef between Mallam Buhari and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo seems to have taken an international dimension, with West African countries weighing in. So with that guys, I bring you this: crisis in presidency, how ECOWAS rejected attempt to undermine Osinbajo. So that's the headline: crisis in presidency, how ECOWAS rejected attempt to undermine Osinbajo. So now let's see now what the West African countries have to say in this regard. The power tussle at the presidency continued on Friday as ECOWAS rejected an alleged move by a top presidential aide to upturn President Muhammadu Buhari's decision to send Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo to Niamey, Benin Republic. It was gathered that the official had attempted to send the foreign minister Godfrey Onyema in an attempt to undermine Osinbajo. According to sources at the Aso Rock Villa, the president had informed his vice that he was going to represent him at the extraordinary session of heads of state in Niamey, hosted by Nigerian president whilst he was away in London. The heads of state or their deputies could attend the ECOWAS meetings. In line with this directive, the vice president, according to sources present, informed the Federal Executive Council (FEC) at a meeting held on Wednesday about his trip to Niamey, and this was accepted by the council. It was, however, understood that just as the vice president's team was preparing for the trip, as was usual practice, provision for advance parties as well as logistics was to be made for the team. This was exactly when the drama set in, as allegedly has been the case in recent times. It was said that someone from the presidency informed the vice president's office midday Thursday that the president had issued a new directive that the foreign minister will now represent him in Niamey. The vice president's team reportedly moved swiftly to modify his schedule and shifted their attention to other things. But this, however, did not go down well with ECOWAS team, who protested loudly. Sources at the ECOWAS Secretariat claimed that the lead organizer of the extraordinary session personally called the president in the United Kingdom. There are also said to have been several attempts to undermine Osinbajo. This time around, upon being alerted, President Buhari was said to have immediately reached out directly to his deputy and instructed him to proceed to Niamey in view of the diplomatic firestorm that was brewing. The vice president also proceeded to Niamey and was said to have arrived to shoddy arrangements, as no proper advance party could be readied at such a short notice. The shoddiness of the preparation was said to have prevented him from spending the night at Niamey, as no provision for hotel accommodation was made for him and his team. So it's just really an endless barrage against this guy now, Osinbajo. It's just a stream and a stream of this sort of news that comes out in relation to this guy, and you almost feel sorry for him now. And listen to the person that we're feeling sorry for, by the way, the vice president of Nigeria, the largest black democracy on the planet, the biggest economy in Africa, and this is the person that we're now having sympathy for. They have just completely now reduced this guy to ridicule, to the point now that ECOWAS governments are now fighting for him to say, like, this is too much, you can't do this. Now this is effectively now what is going on. And if you think of where they are fighting for him in Niger Republic, Fulani Bastion, then you really now see that what is going on now is just completely beyond the pale. Conversations in the comment section, the debasing of Yemi Osinbajo continues. How much more can this guy take? Come tell me all about it in the comment section. If you were here, what would you do? This is the conversation now. But before you come have that conversation, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what you're making of this really rather depressing thing that we're hearing about Yemi Osinbajo in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Join in the comment section, but here I say peace.